I've never considered mobile phone signal to be a huge priority when you're living in a van that you converted into a camper van. That is until we had a tragic event saved by my friend's Wi-Fi system. So we went out, we got some, we're testing it at the Ogwen Valley.
But what's the Wi-Fi speed at the most southerly point in Scotland? Here's a good test, because currently my phone provider is on EE. My Wi-Fi provider is also EE. And these are the Wi-Fi speeds that we're getting here at the Mantor Old Road. It's a bit foggy, it's a bit white out, the weather conditions are not great, but we're still getting epic signal.
Wait, what about the Yorkshire Dales? I was blown away with these results too.
In the middle of Dumfries and Galloway with no phone signal, and this is the Wi-Fi speed we're getting. We're just about to leave a campsite in Norfolk, and there's a lad over there that I was talking to earlier. He's got Starlink and he can't find any signal. Granted, I can find signal. It's very slow signal, so it's enough to watch videos with only one device. You add another device on there, like Jacob's tablet, and then it starts glitching out and stuff like that. But is this better than Starlink in most places?
Back to the Lake District where this first started unfolding, and these are the Wi-Fi speeds we've now got. But wait, what was the tragedy?
So I was exploring around the back end of Coniston, and it was a beautiful little spot that I was parked up in. I parked there just solely so that I could go up around the mountains and we could have some fun. It was right in the middle of a valley, there was a stream running through it, it was beautiful, but there was no phone signal at all. Now Danielle, my partner, had came up to visit me, and they were planning on spending the night with me doing some mad little adventures. They were going to stay in the camper van. She come up with one of her sons, and we had no phone signal, which isn't normally a problem. I've never considered that a problem. However, as soon as my two friends, Jordan and Annalise from Steps to Adventure, turned up, they've got Wi-Fi on their camper van and they had phone signal. I logged onto their Wi-Fi, so did Danielle, so did her son. It was an amazing little setup. It was at that sort of time when Danielle started to catch all the notifications that she'd missed because she had no phone signal. A lot of them coming from the Ring doorbell on her house. She had some people looking through her windows, looking through her other windows, knocking on the door, trying to see if there was anybody in. While we were all sat there going through all the notifications that she had already received, she got a new notification right there and then to say they were back and they were looking through the window. She went onto a Ring app and she managed to speak to them, which spooked them, and they shot off. They were never to be seen again throughout that entire night, but that gave her the heebie-jeebies a little bit. She was a bit nervous. She said, "We need Wi-Fi." And I'm sat there thinking, okay, phone signal's now important. It's a safety feature. We need Wi-Fi. We need a super fast speed. We need 4G and 5G capable, and we need to be able to have it so that a few people can actually get onto it. We had a look around and there was nothing really that was suitable, but the one that Jordan and Annalise use, that was good enough. So we'll look into that. They were on the Maxview Roam X. So a quick search on the Maxview website, and I found out they've since brought out another one with more faster internet on it, and it can pick up more signal from wherever you are. So that's going to be even better if we're in the locations where there is guaranteed to be no phone signal. This might actually pick up some signal. Introducing the Maxview 4x4 5G. Let's show you what's actually inside the box. This side has got the picture on the box. It's got the name of it, the traditional what you'd expect on the packaging. This side has got all the specifications of this specific system. So everything right down to your megahertz, your cable length, everything you need to know is just there in 4 different languages, plus a picture of everything that comes in the box. This side is more about the actual product itself, and this side is every little detail that you need to know for every specific part of this whole kit, including the app, the antennas, everything. First off, you've got installation guide. That's a thick guide because again it comes in multiple different languages. This will be linked down in the description down below. 2-year guarantee, everything you need to know about the Roam X app, everything you need. There are additional extras because they do extras where you've got TV aerials up there as well. It's just perfect. All your different loads and loads of paperwork about your different TV aerials, more templates to cut out so that you've got the right template to put the aerial up on the roof. There you go. Don't be a man, actually read the installation instructions because there's a lot of information in there. You've got the holder. That holder is a typical bog standard holder, and that's for your Wi-Fi router. See, there you go. You've got all your inlets there. Now that's your inlets for your aerials that go on this and the ones that connect up to the roof. Just simple screw-in ones with a USB port just there. Earthing points, all your Ethernet cables, your SIM card holders, absolutely all the bits and bobs you need on the back. Ethernet cable, some screws, your 2 aerials that connect on top of your Wi-Fi router, standard cigarette lighter, the connection, that's what's going to power it all. Now I don't know if I'm actually going to use that or whether I'm going to cut that off and hardwire it straight into the van. I'm not too sure yet. and the technologically advanced part of it. This is the dome that goes up onto the roof. It comes with the 3M adhesive backing just there. So you just peel that off, stick it down. That's 100% waterproof. And you've got the 4 cables that come off from the 4x4 MIMO antennas that are up there. They just connect straight up to your Wi-Fi router. It's an omnidirectional, so it doesn't really matter which way it goes. You've got signal permanently. And to be fair, it looks nice as well, doesn't it? I like the fact that it does look nice. Now it comes with a 5G ready SIM card already inside it for Broadband Go. And that's a SIM card that can link up to multiple different signal providers and it can use it all in one. However, when I was looking at the plans, the biggest plan was 20 megabytes, 20 gigabytes, 20 something anyway. I prefer to have a completely unlimited plan, so I never need to actually physically worry about the data that I'm using. So I've just gone straight down the line of going to EE, which is the biggest service provider in the UK, and it's the one that Jordan and Annalise use from their Steps to Adventure Wi-Fi that they've got. I've gone for that, unlimited data, and I'm going to be paying £25 a month. That's not bad for the safety that I'm going to be getting, the peace of mind that I'm going to be getting. Let's get this installed. Oh, here they are. We've got Jordan and Annalise from Steps to Adventure just pulled up there. Let's get their honest opinion on their Maxview Roam X.
Hi, Max.
Oh, that between us. We need...
Hello.
Hello, Lily. Hello, Lily. I need your full review on your Maxview. What'd you rate it?
Full review?
Your full review on the Max... What's your opinion after a year of having it?
Yeah.
I'm going to say 9.5 out of 10.
I'm going to say...
If Maxview are watching, we would like the 5G one.
Yeah, I'd say 9.5 out of 10.
What's your best assets of it? What's the best thing about it?
Using next to no power, never lost signal anywhere, and yeah, the signal strength's amazing.
When
And
no one else has
even when
got-
you're parked next to us, you can even get internet in your van from here.
And this is coming from them. They've toured, what, the whole of Scotland, the whole of Wales. They're even going abroad with it this year.
Definitely bang on. Hands down worth the money.
I got a template, cut it out, and it's just a case of pinpoint the middle part to where it needs to go so that it fits perfectly between the 2 ridges each side. I gave the area a good clean and degrease so that it's going to stick down and make it a bit more watertight. We've got one of these step bits and we're just going to go straight through the hole until it's big enough for everything to fit through. A little bit of rust prevention because obviously it's exposed metal now. I took part of the ceiling down and there's the hole coming through. There's the dome. Got an arrow just there, so it's got to point forward just like that. It makes it a bit aerodynamic. The cables, I'm going to thread them straight through the hole now that that's cured. Peel off the M3 tape, secure it down, and I've got a bolt that bolts on onto that thread there, which keeps it compressed down nice and solid, keeping it waterproof. Doesn't that look really nice? I'm chuffed with that, and I've left enough space over here for another panel for the future. We'll just say that. We'll leave that one just there. Subscribe to see what the future is. But that's in nice and solid. The Maxview 5G 4x4. So we attach the Wi-Fi antennas to the router and we can measure up exactly where it can go whilst keeping enough room for the antennas. We screw the mounting bracket to where it needs to go. We simply slot that in just nice and firmly so it's nice and secure, and these wires, the 4 that came from the roof, just screw straight into these ones at the front here. Now we've got the EE SIM card and that's just got to go underneath into SIM slot 1. We've got the pin to press into that to eject that, get the SIM card out, put my SIM card in, done. That's the positive and it goes into that little socket just there. So you line it up and push it in and it clips, done. All the lights are on the bottom. We're currently getting 4G signal because the Lake District just isn't 5G ready just yet, and that's where we are. Just got to go on the internet now, onto their app or onto the website and get it all set up for me. That's it, it's all set up now. It took a bit of a while to sort of play around with it because you've got to connect to the Wi-Fi dead quick. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. We had to connect to the Wi-Fi, then we had to download the app and go through all the password and stuff that's on the back of there. Then we just done a speed test and it's, what was it? It was mega fast anyway. That's the Maxview, all done and dusted. What an easy install that was. I'm well chuffed with that. So here we are, exactly a month later. We've brought both Danielle and her son back up to the exact same location to try it out. This is my 1 month review of the Maxview 5G 4x4 Wi-Fi unit. I'm blown away. I never thought this was possible. I can't get my head around the fact that mobile signal I can get here
but I can't get it on my phone. And it's all down to that antenna that's up on the roof. But again, fully waterproof antenna, it sits down. I've not had any leakage, and we've been through loads of storms here in the UK. It's been absolutely mind-blowing. We're just coming out by Bath and White Lake just there. They're just getting ready, and she's just had a ring notification. And thanks to the Maxview, we actually received it because we've got no phone signal. But check this out. Danielle feels massively secure that she's getting all of her notifications on her phone now because she has got Wi-Fi. Little man's in the back there watching his tablet, and the other van on the other side, they haven't got phone signal, so they've got 2 devices hooked onto it. That's 5 in total, including mine, and it's working non-stop perfectly. That's the Maxview 4x4 5G. The links are in the description.